Hey everyone, so today I'll be presenting on the topic solar power generation. So this is our team member for the introduction. To begin, look at why solar panel has become such an important and growing source of energy worldwide. So in recent decades, the world has experienced a significant increase in energy consumption due to population growth, industrialization, and expansion of technology. However, the majority of our electricity is still generated from fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. The problem is that the resources are finite and are being depleted at a concerning rate. On top of that, they produce a large amount of carbon emissions, contributing to climate change, air pollution, and environmental degradation. This situation forces countries to look for alternative, sustainable, and cleaner sources of energy, which leads us to solar power. So, secondly, solar power as a clean, renewable, and low maintenance alternative. Solar power stands out because it is clean, it generates electricity without releasing harmful pollutants. Renewable, sunlight is naturally available and abundant, especially in tropical regions. And also low maintenance because solar panels requires minimal servicing once installed. These advantages make solar energy a reliable long-term solution, unlike fossil fuels which fluctuate in price and availability. Solar energy provides stable and predictable power generation. How solar power generation works? So solar energy is primarily converted into electricity through two major technologies. The first one is photovoltaic, which is known as PV systems. Photovoltaic panels contain semiconductor materials that absorb sunlight and convert it directly into electricity. PV systems are widely used in rooftops, solar farms, and even portable devices because they are efficient and easy to install. Secondly, concentrated solar power, CSP. CSP uses mirrors or lenses to focus a large amount of sunlight onto a small area to produce heat. The heat then drives a turbine, generating electricity in a similar way to power plants. Although CSP is less common, it is very effective in regions with intense sunlight. Together, these technologies help transfer abundant sunlight into a clean, reliable, and efficient source of electric power. So, in nutshell, solar power generation addresses two major challenges, which is the growing global demand for energy and the declining availability of fossil fuels. To clean and renewable technologies such as PV and CSP, solar energy plays a crucial role in moving toward a greener and sustainable future. That's it from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Hairudin bin Merlisan and today I will explain solar power generation including its basic construction and the types of solar panels. First, I will explain about the basic construction of solar power system. A simple solar power system has a few main parts. So let's go through one by one. Solar panels, PV array. These panels absorb sunlight and convert it into DC electricity. Then inverter, or known as charge controller. The inverter change DC electricity into AC electricity, which is the type we use at home. The controller also manage battery charging if battery are used. Battery, which is optional, used to store extra energy produced during the day. The stored energy can be used at night or during a power cut. Transformer, if the system is connected to the national grid, the transformer increases the voltage to make it suitable for transmission. Next, monitoring system. The system tracks energy production and checks the health of the solar system. And lastly, grid connection. The extra electricity can be sent back to the grid. This can help reduce electricity bills. So let's move on to the types of solar panels. There are three common types of solar panels. First, monocrystalline, and then polycrystalline, and then thin film. So I will explain simply about their characteristic. First, monocrystalline, made from a single crystal of silicon, have highest efficiency, expensive but long-lasting. And polycrystalline, made from multiple silicon crystals, medium efficiency, cheaper than monocrystalline. Then lastly, thin film, lightweight and flexible, lower efficiency, good for large areas and low cost project. That's all from me. Thank you.
Now let's take a closer look at how solar power works step by step. Step 1. How a solar cell works. Solar cells are made from semiconductor materials, typically silicon. When sunlight hits the surface of the cell, it releases energy, exiting the electrons within the material. This energy causes the electrons to move in one direction, creating an electric field. As a result, this movement of electrons generates direct current, electricity. Step 2. From solar cells to solar panels. A single solar cell can only produce a small amount of electricity. To increase the power output, multiple cells are combined to form a solar panel. When several panels are linked together, they create a solar array which can provide enough electricity to meet the energy demands of homes or industrial sites. Step 3. System operation. Generating usable electricity. The DC electricity generated by the solar panels is not what we typically use in our home. So, the system includes an inverter which converts the DC power into alternating currents, which called AC. AC power is what powers household appliances and industrial equipment. The inverter also monitors system performance and may even support battery storage or provide backup power during outages. Step 4. Optional energy storage and grid interaction. Solar power system often include a battery bank to store excess energy for later use, such as during the night or in case of power outages. Furthermore, any surplus electricity generated can be fed back into the national grid, reducing electricity bills or even earning credits through a process called net metering. Final result, which is continuous reliable power. Once set up, solar systems run automatically as long as there's sunlight, offering a continuous, clean, and low maintenance energy source that helps reduce reliance on traditional power grids.
Hi everyone, I'm Wei. Continuing from the previous part, now that we understand the technical operation of solar panels, let's look at how this technology is applied in the real world. I will be presenting three major examples of solar power generation sites from around the globe and in Malaysia. Our first example is the Midong Solar Farm located in Xinjiang, China. This site is a true giant in the industry, boasting a massive capacity of 3.5 gigawatts and covering an incredible 33,000 acres of land. It utilizes advanced monocrystalline bifacial double glass PV panels, and its output is immense, generating enough electricity to power approximately 3.5 million households. Next, we move to the Badra Solar Park situated in the Thar Desert of Rajasthan, India. This facility takes full advantage of the desert's intense sunlight, achieving a capacity of 2.245 gigawatts over an area of 14,000 acres. By using monocrystalline PV panels, it successfully powers around 1 million households, proving how effectively we can utilize non-arable land for green energy. Finally, bringing it closer to home, we have the UITM Solar Park located in Gambang, Pahang. Although it is smaller than the previous giants with a capacity of 61 megawatts and covering 290 acres, it is a vital part of Malaysia's renewable energy landscape. Using polycrystalline PV panels, this local site is capable of powering approximately 22,000 households, demonstrating our country's active contribution to the global shift towards sustainable power. This brings us to the conclusion of our presentation. To summarize what we have discussed today, as we established that solar power is a necessary solution to the rising global energy demand and the depletion of fossil fuels. We explore the technology behind it, understanding on how the photovoltaic effect converts sunlight directly into electricity. As we just saw with the massive sites in China and India, as well as our own facility in Pahang, this technology is not only scalable, but is already actively supporting millions of households. Solar energy is effectively securing a sustainable future for all of us. Thank you for your attention.